Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Scarborough. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made at the
2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Scarborough. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trying to lay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nelson Aguilar. 81 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Cardinals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Bo Scarborough, 85 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Reddick in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. On the return is Pettis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Switzer on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Dragon 60. Come get some. Come get some.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Cardinals 14.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's Scarborough again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Rodgers on third down. He's got his tight end Fant, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Arizona. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tackle made.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up second.
They try again with Scarborough. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And again this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Smith on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Bo Scarborough with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
The kicker on.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Finds the open target, Arnold. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jackson now. And he completes it to Cohen. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Scarborough, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
and now here's a carry heading left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Taken down by Trey Herndon.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cardinals 28.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. The 20, 10.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, 84 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Cardinals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
He's a gain of 7.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll fire one downfield and this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 5 brings up
5 yards remain on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
The tackle by
the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts
tackle made back at the
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got some space here. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
To Adam
So they'll
Thielen.
stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Caught here by Conley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. sport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to